Hello everyone, it's so good to be back here again. Thank you so much for always tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your love and your support so far. You guys have been awesome. And of course, this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you trending, exciting, most reliable and authentic news. And right here and now, Bolaji Ahmed Tinubu, that is the APC leader, have actually come out to speak about all that has been happening in APC. And of course, this time around, he said, I have toiled for this party as much as any other person. And he has also urged Comrade Adams Oshiomhole to go back to Edo State to push the support for Ize Iyamu. And of course, we know that a lot of people already telling Tinubu to go back and forget about his 2023 ambition. And he said that all those who thinks that he's dropping his ambition for 2023, he said, I seek your pity already. And of course, there's much more he has actually said here, but I'll bring details of all of this shortly. But before then, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button immediately and turn on the notification bell. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because your thumbs up would mean you saw this video and you liked it. Okay, let us get into the details of the news, because he started all of this in his Twitter handle, and it was actually a thread, and he gave it he started by saying, I begin by commending former members of the National Working Committee under their collective stewardship. The party earned great and important victories, and the overall electoral success of APC speak highly of them. Yet, for some months, we have experienced growing disagreement within the leadership of the party. This unfortunate competition had grown so intense as to impair the importance, the performance of the party, and undermining internal cohesion and discipline. If not checked, we will be in danger of losing our collective purpose. A political party that has lost sight of the reason for its existence becomes little more than vehicles of blind and clashing ambitions. This is not what drove the APC's creation. He said those who were there and contributed mostly to the party's genesis embraced the common vision of progressive good governance. But sadly, while many of us remain faithful to our ideals, a significant few have allowed personal ambition to trump national imperatives. Such displays are the behavior of a fight club, not the culture of a progressive political party. For the average man, watching politicians wrestle for position is a poor substitute to seeing them working for the benefits of all, building roads and creating jobs. It had been my hope that the disagreement within our party could eventually be resolved. After all, a political solution should not be beyond the ken of leaders of a major political party. Unfortunately, such resolution has failed to materialize. Instead, our unity has suffered under a barrage of lawsuits so numerous a spreadsheet is required to keep track. President Buhari has decided that he has seen enough. I agree with him. I do not lament his intervention or its outcome. I lament that the situation degenerated to the point where he felt compelled to intervene. The president has spoken, and his decision has been accepted. Our job is to recommit to our founding ideals and principles. Members must subordinate their ambitions to the health and well-being of the party. Never should our party be defined by one person's interest or even the amalgam of all members' individual interests. A successful party must be greater than the sum of its parts. In this vein, I appeal to all former members of the National Working Committee and all members of our party to sheath their swords and look to the larger picture, the upcoming governorship election in Edo and Ondo. I applaud Comrade Oshiomhole for his equanimity and loyalty to the party and our president, I encourage him now to return to Edo State to energize the campaign for the election of Pastor Eze Iyamu. He said to those who have been actively bleating how the president's actions and the NEC meeting have ended my purported 2023 ambitions, I seek your pity already. You have witnessed the demise of an alleged political ambition that is yet even to be born. I trust the discerning public will give your overexcited prognostication the scant weight such divination deserves. And finally, he said, I have toiled for this party as much as any other person. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, I have no problem with making personal sacrifices as long as the party remains true to its progressive democratic creed. Politics is but a vehicle to arrive at good governance. Yes, and that was the thread of Bolaji Hamed Tinubu on Twitter last night. And of course, there were a lot of people that also, retweeted. And of course, they also tried to comment on what he has actually said. And Tinubu tried to encourage the APC party as regarding a lot of issues that the party has been faced with recently, and he urged Comrade Adams Oshiomhole to go back to Edo State to encourage their candidates and prepare him for the Edo State election. But we all know how things have been for Comrade Adams Oshiomhole in Edo State, because the people of Edo State are actually not with him as regard his candidates, except for some. And some of the issues and some of the comments we sometimes get actually shows that some people, or perhaps most people in Edo State, does not want Adams Oshiomhole to return to Edo State. So it is actually a very trying time for Comrade Adams Oshiomhole to return to Edo State, let alone supporting Pastor Osage Eze Iyamu in this election. But all the same, Bolaji Ahmed Tinubu has actually decided to come out to say all of this just to strengthen the party more, because so many issues from so many angles are still cropping up from the party. But as a party leader, he has decided to sheath his own sword and also let everyone know where he stands, because even some people were advising that he has toiled for the party, and his ambition for 2023 is already dashed because he has been working with Adams Oshiomhole and all of that. But of course, he has actually come out to say what he feels about the party, because he knows how far he has worked hard for the APC. So this is not the time for him to leave APC, because they have internal crisis. And even if he decides to leave, I'm very sure he's not the type that could actually go to another party that will be accepted. So this is the time for him to put his party together, because he's one of those who started the APC, and he's like the main godfather of the APC. So everyone in APC respects him as their leader. Before anyone comes up in APC, the first person you want to hear about is Bolaji Ahmed Tinubu. And he has made his position known to everyone and where he stands as regards the APC. So that is it, guys. You've heard everything, and I hope that Pastor Eze Iyamu is also ready for the Edo State election, and of course, Obaseki of PDP is also ready for this election, because it all started from here. A lot of issues here and there, court issues from APC, incumbent governors, and all of that. And at the end of it all, this is where APC stands. And now they have their candidate, and PDP also have their candidate. So Tinubu has also come out now to tell APC to prepare for the Edo and Ondo election. So also every other party should also prepare for the Edo and Ondo election. So guys, don't forget to drop your comment. We'll be waiting to hear from you. Be waiting to receive your comments. And if you have any reservations, you have questions, whatever comments you want to drop, we'll be waiting to have you. Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. You guys have been simply awesome, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time so far. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because your thumbs up would mean you saw this video and you liked it. Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. You guys are simply the best, and I really appreciate you. Do have a pleasant Sunday.